Hi there! I'm Sprinkles, Santa Claus's special elf. Because everything is special with sprinkles. Santa Claus knows you're special too, and he has something to say to you. So listen close as Santa Claus shares holiday cheer with you. You can leave a special message for Santa Claus and get on the nice list at www.santaclaussays.net. Now here is the big man himself, Santa Claus!
Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas. Santa Claus says, be good for goodness sakes, and Santa Claus says, believe in magic. Hello, boys and girls from around the world of all ages. Santa Claus says, I love you very much. I'm here for you every day during the Christmas season. We come to you at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time in a live stream on YouTube. And then we come to you on Facebook and also on Apple Podcast and Spotify with 3 messages for you. We come to you with the message of Christmas cheer. We like to have fun with Sprinkles, our elf, and with some funny jokes from Christmas time. We have an adventure story, and our adventure story is all about Santa Claus as a substitute teacher. And then we read letters to Santa. And you can always be a part of reaching out to me, and I will respond to you at santaclaussays.net. And that is where you can leave me a voicemail or an email or even a text message, and I will respond to you. That's also where, when you leave me, you can also get a free copy of my Santa Claus Says coloring book. You can get that on our website, and it just comes free to you, and we'd love for you to have your Santa Claus Says coloring book because it has, among other things, the Santa Claus's great words of the day to help you to celebrate the Christmas season. And today's word of the day, Santa Claus says to believe in magic. Believe in magic, the magical season, which is Christmas time. We'll revisit the word to believe in magic at the end of our show when we decorate our Christmas cheer calendar tree as we count down the days until Christmas time. That is what we do here at Santa Claus Says, so glad you're here with me. But there's the glockenspiel, boys and girls, and that means the first thing we do is we tell a joke. Of course, we like to have fun here. What do elves use to take notes in school? You don't know? You don't know? They use the elf-abet. Get it? Elf-abet. That's what they use to take notes in school. Here's another joke for you. Why was the snowman looking through the carrots? He was picking his nose. He was picking his nose. You know how when we make a snowman, we often have a carrot for the nose. You get that, don't you? It is part of the fun. We like to have fun here at Santa Claus Says. The glockenspiel means it's time for our next segment, which we love to share. It's about Christmas around the world, about Christmas for children around the world. Santa Claus Says gets notifications, emails, and voicemails and text messages from around the world, and people listen to our show from around the world, including the country of Ethiopia. So let's learn a little bit about Ethiopia and Christmas. In Ethiopia, Christmas is called Ghana, when it's celebrated on January 7th. On this day, people wear white clothes called shama and go to church for special services. Children play a game called Ghana with sticks and balls. And the Christmas meal might include spicy stews and a special bread called dabo. And decorations are simple with candles and greenery. Christmas in Ethiopia is peaceful, full of family, and a time for kindness. Enjoy. That's the glockenspiel, boys and girls, which means now is the time for our adventure story. I want to remind you that this is a continuing story. So if you missed this is chapter 4. So we've had 3 other chapters. You can always go back to earlier episodes of Santa Claus Says and get the other chapters and catch up on those. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow to get the next chapter. This is chapter 4 of Santa's Special Lesson. A Story of Kindness is the name of the story. And today's chapter is called The Interview. Here we go. The next afternoon, Mr. Winters arrived at Emma's school at exactly 1:55 p.m. The school was a cheerful brick building with colorful playground equipment outside and children's artwork visible through the windows. He took a moment to adjust his cardigan, check his appearance in the car mirror, and gather his courage. Inside, the hall smelled like cafeteria food and floor cleaner. The walls were decorated with student projects. Mr. Winters smiled, remembered all the schools he'd visited over the centuries, though none quite like this one. "You must be Mr. Winters." Linda, the secretary, greeted him warmly. "Principal Andrews is expecting you. Would you like some water?" "Water would be lovely, thank you," Mr. Winters replied in his practiced teacher voice, calm, friendly, professional. Linda walked him to Principal Andrews' office, and the principal was a woman in her 50s with kind eyes and a firm handshake. Her office was organized but welcoming, with photos of students and staff covering the wall. "Mr. Winters, thank you so much for coming on such short notice," she said. "Your assistant mentioned you have experience with classroom management and social emotional learning." "Yes, that's correct," Mr. Winters replied. "I've spent my career helping children not just learn academics, but also learn how to treat each other with kindness and respect. I believe that when children feel safe and valued, they learn better." Principal Andrews nodded enthusiastically. "That's exactly what we need right now. Our 4th grade class has been struggling lately. The substitutes we've had haven't been able to handle some of the behavioral issues that have cropped up." "What kind of issues?" Mr. Winters asked, although he already knew from Emma's letter. The principal sighed. "Oh, there's been some exclusion and some unkind teasing. Nothing severe enough to call bullying officially, but definitely not the inclusive environment we strive for. A few children seem to be struggling, and I'm concerned about their well-being." Mr. Winters leaned forward with genuine concern. "I've dealt with similar situations many times. Children that age are still learning social skills. Sometimes they just need explicit teaching and positive guidance to understand how their actions affect others." For the next 20 minutes, they discussed teaching philosophy and classroom management strategies. Santa had done his homework well, and everything he said was truthful in spirit, even if the specific details were created by Jingle and his team. Finally, Principal Andrews smiled and extended her hand. "Mr. Winters, I would be delighted to have you as a substitute for Mrs. Smith's class. Could you possibly start on Monday?" "Absolutely," Mr. Winters agreed. "I'm looking forward to meeting the children." Oh, what a wonderful story. Now, I know that you're going to want to be around on our next episode of Santa Claus Says to get to listen to chapter 5 of our story. It's all about children, and children is what Santa Claus Says is all about, including listening to you. So every episode of Santa Claus Says, we read a letter to Santa Claus. And so our letter today is from Liam, who's 8 years old. And Liam says, "Dear Santa, this year I listened to my mom and helped feed our dog. I hope you remember me. Liam, I wish for building blocks so I can make a big castle. I want to build it with my sister too. Is Rudolph ready to fly? I hope you stay warm. Thank you, Liam." Liam, I'm all ready. I'll be ready to come see you on Christmas Eve. You make sure you have the hot cocoa and cookies ready for me, along with all the boys and girls of the world. And I want all you to know that you can reach out to me and I will answer you. You send your voicemail or your email or your text to SantaClausSays.net. And you can also visit me by responding on the live stream on YouTube. We can find everything you want at SantaClausSays.net. Boys and girls, I want to share with you again that our word of the day, Our word of the day, our Christmas cheer word of the day, is to believe in magic. That magic is a part of this Christmas season of how there's something wonderful that happens, that people can treat each other and believe in each other and love each other and believe in the magic of the season. We are now 25 days away from Christmas Day. And so we are putting the words of every day that we've had special words, and we put a star ornament on our tree to indicate that day. So today's word is to believe in magic. And so we take the star ornament that we have right here and we put it on the number 25, since we are 25 days from Christmas. And by the time Christmas comes around, our entire tree will be decorated with star messages, star ornaments, which represent the word of the day. And we want you to remember that and join me every day here on Santa Claus Says for your Santa Claus Says Christmas cheer word of the day. Well, boys and girls, I think that's going to close our episode of Santa Claus Says. You know, Santa Claus is very busy. I'm here in my workshop office, but over on the behind the office here is where all the work is taking place. Those elves are busy getting ready for Christmas Eve. I will see you then, because I am here to do three things. I'll see you every day between now and Christmas, and I want us to remember that we do three things here at Santa Claus Says. We bring Christmas cheer, we tell an adventure story, and then we read letters to Santa. You can find it all at SantaClausSays.net. We love you, and we'll see you next time here on Santa Claus Says. Until then, remember, Santa Claus says to be good for goodness sakes.
You're special to Santa Claus, just like sprinkles. Get on Santa's nice list at SantaClausSays.net and watch Santa Claus Says live on YouTube. Tell him Sprinkles sent you.